never left?
We decided we was having fun, so we just decided to do another one.
So,
So,
are you done with this beer?
no.
Okay. I was like, we need to change it up, a new beer. No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, so you were talking about last episode that ideas of what to do. I've talked about this just in real life. We need to do this, and I don't know if how to incorporate this into a podcast, but the movies I watched from 1997 to 1998 that I didn't know any English at the time, I need to rewatch some of them. And we need to talk about them.
I think it's a better way to go. What do you think this movie was about?
Well, I watched them so many times that I kind of didn't know what they're about. Or like you go through a list of movies and just like, did you watch this? Like, because you can find movies from like a certain year. But yeah, I moved to the US in 1997, and at that time, you know how people used to have hacked cable boxes? I think people still might. I don't know.
I don't think you can hack them nowadays.
But like, my parents had gotten a hacked cable box, so
that was my dream as a kid to have one of those.
So we had pay-per-view movies. I don't think we got any of like the parental control type of channels, but we just had the movie channels, the 24-hour movie channels, unlocked, and they will show. At that time, it's not on-demand pay-per-view, so they will just show 24 hours the same movie over and over again. They finish it and then show again. They finish it and then show again. Right, but like nowadays, pay-per-view doesn't work the same. Like, no, it's on demand. So yeah, you pay for it. You can pay like 24 hours or pay for whatever. So like it would just be on for 24 hours, the same movie. So I would just turn it on, not knowing English, don't know what I'm watching, not in the beginning of the movie most of the time, and just watch the same movie over and over and over again until I understood it. Which
I don't know.
Understood is in quotes.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. Because I haven't tried extensively, but I have tried to watch things with no English subtitles, and I can't pick up shit.
But it's repetition, right? Like we don't have the patience to watch the same movie over and over again nowadays.
Yeah, I don't watch things twice anymore.
Yeah, like
there's too much content to. So let's say I wanted to watch Justice League, the Snyder Cut, right? That's a one-time watch because it's 4 fucking hours.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that twice. There's no way I'd watch that twice.
Oh, so I will get home. My parents won't be home, and I don't want to read to learn English. And there wasn't. This is before like YouTube and stuff. This is before you can really get like Chinese content in the US, right? There's no Netflix Chinese shows. I feel
like that would have hindered you though.
Right. But like there's no Chinese I can watch, so I just turn on TV and I watch Disney Channel or pay-per-view movies over and over again.
Disney Channel.
So yes. So I watch all the Lizzie McGuire and Even Stevens and Proud Family and I watch a lot of movies that were like R-rated, PG-13 or something, and I was 10, 11, 11, yeah. So the R-rated ones were very confusing because they're thrillers. So I didn't know what was going on. Face Off was one of those movies. But I definitely know what Face Off was about after watching so many. I mean, the action of cutting somebody's face off is pretty obvious, but I actually understand the plot of Face Off.
That was probably my favorite movie back in the day.
I
love the way they acted like each other.
Yes, that was very good. I think that's the best acting job Nicolas Cage has ever done.
John Travolta too.
Well, no. So I said Nicolas Cage because John Travolta, I've seen him in different roles acting differently. But Nicolas Cage is the one that people make fun of, that he does Nicolas Cage. Like,
I got you.
Like Nicolas Cage is
But
Nicolas
yeah,
Cage. He
that's
doesn't.
like, if there's somebody's like, pick a John Travolta movie to watch, I'm picking Face Off.
Yeah.
I'm not picking anything else. I'm not picking.
But Nicolas Cage has just like that, like stone face, like very dry. But in that specific
Very high,
movie, he actually had more character because he had to be another person's persona.
Yeah, I don't know which one I like better with Nicolas Cage. That or
Con Air. So both of those movies I watched over and over again until I understood them.
Yeah, he was hot back then.
He was very.
fire.
So I really liked him at that time.
He was on
And then I
fire.
realized-
everybody liked him back then. He was on fire. He could do no wrong.
Because I had known John Travolta at that time already because I watched Grease in Taiwan. Like musicals, Grease musical. So I known John Travolta, but I didn't know Nicolas Cage, and I really liked him. So, but yeah, it was that Con Air. Con Air was a really good movie though. What's his name was super creepy in there.
Steve Buscemi?
Yeah, I mean he's always a creepy character, isn't he?
No, not really.
I feel like he's a very good character actor. So.
Yeah. I heard that Flash movie made less money than Green Lantern.
Which Green Lantern?
Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern.
Wow.
Yeah. That's sad. As long as they waited for that movie to come out, they talked about that movie for like 5 years. They just talking about that movie when Justice League was being made.
Wait, is it because people don't like Ezra Miller because he is so messed
I
up?
don't think people care. That was a big part of it, I think. But I think people just don't care about DC anymore.
Well, did they even advertise it?
They couldn't. I mean, they could, but they couldn't. Like, you can't advertise your biggest character, your biggest star of the movie when he's a piece of shit.
He can do press tours and stuff. But I just don't even remember watching like trailers or things like.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of promotions.
I forgot that movie came out until you just mentioned it.
Yeah, I saw a lot of promotions for it.
As you can see, we are a DC family. We watch everything DC, even when they say it's bad.
Why'd you pick the Minion to come in there?
Well, I mean, he's Superman. So this is Bob, which I do not like. When I went and got a minion from Build-A-Bear, I wanted Dave, but they didn't make Dave.
Dave is the stumpy one, right?
No, Short and Stumpy is Bob. So Dave is the original minion that had, not all minions are named, but he was named in the original Despicable Me movies. He kind of looked like Bob, but he's slightly taller and he has hair. Like he has the 3 strands to each side, that kind of hair, like middle part. And then Dave has 2 brown eyes. But they only made the minions for Build-A-Bear during the
COVID.
no during the Minion movies. So the 3 characters that were like main characters on the Minion movies were Bob, Store, and Kevin. Kevin's a tall one.
Kevin's the lanky one, yeah.
Yeah, and then like Store is a medium one that played musical instrument, and there was no Dave. So and they didn't make Dave stuffed animal. Like I wanted a Dave one, so I wanted to transform him into Dave for the longest time. I just never did it because you can tell.
Can't put no hair on his head.
I was gonna put Stitch felt hair on his head.
You're crazy.
Why?
Giving him hair implants.
Huh?
Giving him hair implants?
It's not hair implants. It's
hair plugs.
Fine. He's bald. I don't know how he got.
What's wrong with bald? You met me, I was bald.
Well, you're not bald now.
So you want somebody bald? You don't like nobody bald?
No, because Dave wasn't
put
bald.
Hair on my bow? I was gonna draw a ponytail on yours, but I couldn't get it to come out right.
No, I thought about making your bow like round the top, so he's bald. It's cute.
Just a way to call me fat. That's all.
What? Around the top. Top. Why would the top of your head be?
Rounded top, right there.
That is not top. That's middle. Middle. Do we need to go back to kindergarten and teach you what's top, what's middle?
You see you calling me stupid? You see that? You see that? I'm
But-
so nice on this podcast.
Sure. But yeah. He's Super Dave. That's what I call him. Super Dave. I'm pretty sure I put it on his birth certificate.
Super Dave was a. I don't know if you. No, you never watched Curb Your Enthusiasm with me.
Mm-mm. I will get.
Remember the tall, lanky guy with the deep voice? It sounds like this when he talks to Larry.
Yeah, I
Sounds like
think
this.
so.
He had a show when I was a kid. When I say I was a kid, I mean when I was a single-digit kid. He had a show on HBO back in the day. This was before the house burned down. That's how far back this memory goes. Before our house burned down when I was in the 5th grade. He had a show called Super Dave Osborne.
Huh.
And it was kind of a what is that guy's name? Evil Knievel. Kind of knockoff of Evil Knievel. And he would like do stunts and stuff, but it was funny. It was a pretty good show. I remember that as a kid. Super Dave Osborne. But yeah. So when you say Super Dave, that's all I think about every single time you say that.
I'd never known that, and I end up naming him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Super Dave. His Dave doesn't talk anymore. His battery ran out.
His battery I got batteries downstairs.
How are we? And first of all, I don't even know if your battery is the same.
I thought you could just open their back. I thought you had like a stitch.
No. So when they make
sewed
them, they sew them for you.
That's stupid.
So his his voice is here, his thing is back here, and you have to like unstitch him. But you can tell there's a knot back here. But yeah. But you can like take Build-A-Bear to like get
tell him
in
to unstitch
the
it.
hospital.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't make voices anymore.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Those
Super
were
Dave.
movies. Those were movies. Those movies were good. Those Despicable Me movies. I did like those.
Did we miss one? I feel like there's a mini movie I didn't watch. I don't know.
Maybe a short or something. But no, we watched.
Maybe not.
Because we watched when Gru had a brother. That was the last one.
Oh yeah, and his brother had hair, which he was upset about.
Yep.
He had gorgeous golden locks. Anyway, you were my Gru.
I was for Halloween 2 years ago.
2 years ago, was it? Yeah, I
It was
think
right
so.
after COVID ended.
Yeah, 2021. Yep. It was an easy costume.
Yep. I just put on a black jacket and a scarf.
And it was your jacket. I just bought a scarf.
Yep.
Did you shave your head? Or did you
I think
already
I was
have...
bald still.
I don't know. He confuses me sometimes. He will just go into the bathroom for an hour, come back out bald.
Completely different look. I'll shave my face, shave my head, do weird stuff.
Shaving your face is weird. You look so young. So
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
that's why I marry you. I want to be young
Did we
too.
say hi?
We said we are back.
All right. Hi.
So is that hi? I don't know. Hi, Baos.
Hey, bow buddies.
Bow buddies. Buddy Baos.
Whatever. We'll
So-
find something.
So
We'll
then
make some little. We'll make those in little plush toys and sell those in plush toys. Bows.
I feel like one day we'll have to have our own plush of us. And then like you'll have like just a...
Bow head. Just
But
the head of the bow on our little body, a little cartoon body.
no, but like we could, if we actually have fans, just have like
I
random...
don't know who's gonna want to watch this.
I don't know. But, you know, like how you can just have random character bows, like people, like just different, you know, and then people can be international bows, you know, multiple bows. So, I want to talk about Monk Bear
Okay.
because he's here. He is one of the first presents you got me.
I remember buying that.
But I thought he bought me a monkey.
I don't know what that is. But it doesn't have a tail, so it can't be a monkey.
he has a very rounded face.
Like a bear.
No, he had a really rounded face like a monkey. Like a very big rounded
Sorry,
face.
I'm yawning, y'all. It's late.
And then he has like little circle ears. So I thought this was a monkey.
And I said, no, it's a bear.
So he's Monk Bear.
Yeah,
What?
Monk bear.
Yes. And yes.
What were you about to ask me? Where did I get it from? Is that what you're going to ask
Yeah, you said you remember getting it.
me? Yeah, I remember getting that.
Where
Got it
did
from Walgreens.
Really?
Yep.
Was it Valentine's Day?
Yep.
No wonder it's this like very like Valentine's Day. So that was our first Valentine's Day.
And I didn't know where to get presents back then. I wasn't up on that kind of shit.
Yeah, because you didn't grow up with presents. Did you not like give presents
I
to?
grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. If y'all are wondering, I didn't have just evil parents. Well, no, I'm just joking. That was a joke.
You were not allowed to celebrate
We
anything.
didn't celebrate shit except their anniversary. Oh yeah, we got to celebrate them.
Which is funny because I grew up with parents that didn't celebrate their anniversary.
Because it was on your birthday. You had to pick one.
I was not born on the same day as their wedding. They didn't get married at a hospital. It was not.
Goddamn man.
It was not Lethal Weapon. But yeah, I was born on their second anniversary. So as a kid, they always celebrate my birthday. So then I think I was 13 when I was like, "You need to celebrate
Could
your
you imagine
anniversary."
being a Jehovah's Witness and their birthday being on the same day as
Oh
your parents'
no, no!
anniversary? Could you imagine that?
You'll be so
I just
mad.
thought about that.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the therapy that you would need afterwards?
No.
Yeah. Because you get to celebrate your parents. What about me? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I love my birthday as a kid. Like, I can't imagine not growing up celebrating your birthday because I was born.
I used to have teachers ask me why. Like, literally pull me out of the classroom. Why don't they celebrate your birthday?
And also, like, some teachers had, like, birthday calendars on their wall, and you're not
My
allowed.
school birthday is the very first birthday every goddamn school year.
I thought, like, you had to, like, black out your name or anything.
No,
like that.
it was the very first goddamn birthday. And I always have to go,
Oh, I just celebrate my birthday.
Is that how you talk?
I don't know.
Young Isaiah. I have a list.
No, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Y'all crying. I ain't crying. But no, it was weird. I can remember in fourth grade, my teacher, Miss Dansby, pulled me out of class and was like, "Hey, why don't they celebrate your birthday?" And I gave her some bullshit excuse like, "Oh, because celebrating Jesus is more important." And she just looked at me and went, "I think you're important." And I'll never fucking forget that.
Oh, that's
I'll
so
never fucking forget
sweet. So I remember there was a Jehovah's Witness girl in my school when I was in middle school. I don't know if she was still in the same school in high school because, you know, you go to different classes in high school. But I remember she will get pulled out of the class when we celebrate birthdays.
Birthday parties. Oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm eating that cupcake, motherfucker. I used to eat the cupcakes and ice cream, but I didn't celebrate, sing songs and shit. I never told my parents shit.
I mean,
I never told my parents anything. I did a goddamn Black History Month thing I never told them about. On front of the stage, in front of the whole elementary school. I didn't even want my parents to come. As a kid, I knew better not to tell them that shit.
that's so bad. No. So,
Why you going to dress up to school? I don't even remember what the fuck I told them.
So let's talk about positive things.
That's positive. I'm here.
True.
I ain't killed nobody.
I mean, you did Black History. You did Black History Month thing, and that's a good thing.
I was Martin Luther motherfucking King.
You were? Too bad there's no pictures because nobody else went.
I was goddamn Martin Luther King in this bitch.
Did you tell your sisters? I don't know. Your sister will have been rebellious.
I don't remember it now, but I memorized that whole fucking speech when I was a kid. I was like third grade, maybe. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, we grew up very differently.
Oh yeah.
No, so my birthday was also supposedly Confucius' birthday. So in Taiwan they celebrate at that time, Confucius' birthday would be celebrated as Teacher's Day. I don't know if they still do it because they have gotten to the point where they're like in the US where all holidays are on Monday or Friday for that long weekend thing pretty much. So I don't know if Teacher's Day is still September 28th. But it's Confucius' birthday, so it's Teacher's Day. That means all kids get a day off from school because
So every year on your birthday, you always got the day off.
yeah.
You asshole.
So I loved it, right? So I would
Spoiled brat.
so it would be my birthday and there would be no school, and then I can have a party with my friends. And then we came to the US and we moved into Fort Bend County. My birthday was no longer a holiday. However, Fort Bend County has a county fair day on the calendar of the school. And that always land on the last Friday of September, which means it's always close to my birthday.
What a spoiled brat.
So I grew up.
You know what you're getting for your birthday this year? Nothing. You celebrated it enough.
I grew up with my birthday being a holiday or really close to a
Wouldn't
holiday.
that be funny if that's what like Jehovah's Witnesses mates, like ex-Jehovah's Witness mates did to their mates? It was like, you don't get to celebrate your shit no more.
Hey, once
You've celebrated that shit enough. It's my turn now. You need to see how I felt.
we got together, I celebrate your birthday every year. I throw you parties. I throw you surprises.
I don't even care. Like, I don't even. It's not that I don't care. I don't think about it till the day. Like, what do I want to do for my birthday? Huh.
I plan
Guess I'll
trip.
sit home.
I plan trip for your birthday. Look, I'm doing my like making up for your childhood thing.
Christmas and birthdays, I don't even like. It's. I hate Christmas for the simple fact I never remember to buy fucking gifts. It's always like a last minute. Alex, Vic, if you're watching, sorry. Now you know.
That's why I buy presents.
Yes, and it's always like a last minute, like, oh shit, I already bought something. Oh, whew, cool, because I totally fucking forgot, and I don't think it will be here by the time goddamn Christmas comes.
That's why I buy presents in our name. Because I know you forget.
Because I just never grew up thinking about that shit, and it's still to this day I do not think about it. That's what it is. It's not that I'm selfish or
but
I don't
give me presents.
But I give you presents all the time.
Well, then you're just my dad because my dad does that.
That's weird. But
so, yeah. But you give better presents than my dad. Or my dad give you really good presents. He just doesn't know how to shop for everybody else.
mostly all the cool shit I have is from your dad.
Yeah.
Besides like PlayStations and shit like that. But like tech shit. Or
Because
like the tech shit that I have,
he
like,
likes to
my
buy
gear,
tech.
like a camera. It's a badass camera. He never asked for it back.
He liked to buy tech. And then he knows that you appreciate
These lights
it.
that we're using, didn't buy that.
I technically think that we are borrowing the lights, but he will not ask for
No,
them
they're
back.
not. He gave them to me. He asked me if I needed more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
But they were like brand new in
I might
box.
be like, yeah, I kind of need 2 more. You got 2 more?
They were brand new in box.
They were brand new in bags. But yeah.
No,
Still
they
got
were
the bags and
they were
everything.
in bags, and then the bags were in boxes.
Mhm.
Like they were. This is travel kit lighting set.
Mhm.
So the bags are for traveling, and then the boxes were packaging. Yeah. So yes, these are like. He just liked to buy you stuff. Except when I was growing up, he would buy me presents. That he won't forget birthday. He will buy presents in random time. He'll be like saving them for birthdays, or he would just tell you, "This is for your Christmas," and it's like August.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Except when the holiday does come, his
Still has
present.
something.
No, but his present for me always doesn't really make sense. Like, he bought me 1 year Lego robot set, which is cool, but I was a little girl and I didn't really want a Lego robot set. But he's like, so you can teach your brother how to play with it. So like, of course, I'm an engineer, so like, I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's just like, nah, why for my birthday? Like,
Yeah.
and like, to tell me to teach my brother to
Hey,
play with
at
it?
least you got shit for your birthday.
Yeah.
Ungrateful.
I just always thought that he's a weird gifter. He's a really weird gifter. According
they be like, damn, that
according
motherfucker
to
really.
Batman,
I bet my parents listened to this. They be like, man, he really want to celebrate his birthdays, didn't he?
according to Batman,
really.
he said no. Like he's disagreeing.
I forgot this was a bobblehead until I grabbed it.
Where did you get who?
Don't ask me where I got that from.
Well, technically, most of your Batman stuff
Was
were.
given.
He has a Batcave. One day we'll do like a virtual tour of his Batcave or something like that.
Just go online and find it. It's somewhere.
It's on your Facebook. We don't have a very updated picture of the Batcave, but there's like DC memorabilia in this movie theater room.
Stop telling everybody my secret. Somebody come in and rob me of all my shit.
They're not fancy. They're just toys.
Some of them are very fancy. I have 75 anniversary shit. Girl, you better watch where you talking.
It was mass produced. It's not like you have a movie set
or
or
a comic book up there. I got a Batman animated series vinyl shaped in the shape of a bat symbol that Brandon got me.
So
that's some special
you say
shit.
I was giving your secrets away, and now you're just giving your secrets away.
Cause you doubted my shit. I had to tell you I got shit. I had to let you know this ain't no crap. This ain't all mass produced stuff.
Okay.
I had to let you know.
Okay. I'm sorry for insulting your
Goddamn right.
Or did I just trick you into telling everybody your secret?
Podcast. You just wait.
Incriminating evidence.
Yeah. You got makeup. I hit you with a bag of oranges. Nobody will see the bruises.
God. Are we gonna do the cut that from the Sunny Pot? So Sunny Pot is going on.
Jokes from people's. I ain't never put my hands on her. She put her hands on me, but I ain't never put my hands on her.
I'm the bully. It was empty. I put it accidentally on my phone.
I'm gonna put my hands on you tonight, though.
Anyway,
everybody know we do it. We married. Try to act like this is something new. They know we do that. Try to be all shy.
Anyway, so what movies out right now that you want to watch?
It don't matter. We ain't going to no movies.
We've been talking about going to movies.
They're
we should go to
all
movies.
on digital now. I wanted to watch The Flash. That's done. I wanted to watch Spider-Man. That's done. I wanted to watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's done. They're all on digital now. I don't want to see anything else.
Then we can watch them at home.
Yeah, in the movie theater and home. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yes. But it's summertime. Movies are out, right?
I don't know. Not none that I want to see.
I don't know. Guardians is out on digital, alright?
Digital.
Why didn't we go watch it? Okay.
You saw that, right? Y'all saw that, right? Yeah, I almost went off. I don't know. I asked you if you want to go to the movies plenty of times, and you just like, no.
Well, you asked me last minute. I don't like that. I need to prepare myself for it.
You're not an introvert.
I am an introvert.
We're going to the movies. Not talking to nobody.
But I had to get dressed.
No, you don't.
I put on clothes.
On a sweatshirt and some jeans. You ain't got to put on an undershirt under that sweatshirt.
I had to put on a bra.
No, you don't. It's a sweatshirt.
I have to put on a bra. Oh, Barbie movie's coming out. That's what's
ain't
going on.
Ain't nobody watching that bull.
Apparently it's super popular.
I don't care.
Oppenheimer.
I don't want to see that. That's like 5 hours. I'm not watching that.
Haunted Mansion is out.
No thanks. I went to the Disney ride. I'm good.
But all the big stars are in that movie.
I don't care. I'll wait for that on Disney Plus in 2 months.
Do you want... Wait, sneak preview of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I do want to watch that. But
when
that's
it comes
August 10th,
out.
August 3rd, something like that.
When it comes out. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what movies. I'm very bad at this. Oh, you wanted to go watch Joyride.
What was Joyride?
I thought it's the movie.
Oh, those Asian chicks?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Asian chicks.
No kidding. So is that why you dated me?
I didn't like Asian chicks then. I just started hanging around Asian jakes. I just started. So my venture into Foxconn was like my first venture into Asian like society, Asian culture.
Well, yeah, because
like
you grew up with Hispanic kids.
I didn't like. So around that time, I'm not gonna say I learned about different Asians, but I actually learned how to distinct Vietnamese between Koreans, between Chinese, between Japanese people, Singapore, Thailand. You know what I'm saying?
We need to do this test to see if you can identify. Just like
I can identify
actors.
Asians from behind. Tell me I'm lying. I do it every time, all the time. I'll be like, that lady's Asian. And she'll turn around and she'll be Asian.
No, but you're not telling difference between what Asian they are.
I didn't say all that. I said I could tell when they're Asian.
You're wrong, because there are some Asian cultures with booties.
Did I say anything about a booty? I really look at their hair.
Sure. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's why you're looking. You're not looking at the bows?
Yep, I'm looking at the bows right now. That's what I'm looking at.
Oh my goodness. You should tell people the Chinese word you know.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Because then if I say it out loud, they'll know I know that. And I just can't be like saying that shit. Because then everybody know if I say it, they're going to be like, oh, I know what you're saying. Stop saying. No, I'm not saying
So, you actually working at Foxconn because there are so many. There were Chinese, Taiwanese people in the offices. There were Vietnamese people in the lines. There were Koreans?
Mel was Korean.
Oh, that makes sense. Her last name was Kim, right?
Blick. No, she was Blick, but I don't know what her maiden name was.
Okay. And then there were some Laotian or no? Or was Laotian only until you...
No, I think. It was Filipinos. I don't think it was Laos. Laos women I met at Green Tweet.
So you can tell the difference. I don't know. I feel like I need to test you.
We might do that one day. Find some pictures.
Oh, like just celebrities, right? Like just to see what they are. But how do you feel? I don't know. Like I get why they want Chinese Chinese stars in Chinese movies or something.
His head ain't even straight.
I don't know.
Anyway, what did you say?
I don't know. So like we've been watching Warrior, right?
Yeah.
And then, so part of the reason why Warrior,
good as shit. Watch it, HBO Max.
So, and it's originally made for Cinemax and then HBO.
I thought she was gonna say something else, but it's from the writings of motherfucking Bruce Lee.
Yes, that's really cool. But because it's originally written for, well, like the TV show, written and made for like, you know, mature TV. So it's violent, it's sexual,
it's titties,
like,
it's got booties.
It's definitely not safe for work. It's definitely not safe for kids, but it's really, really good. So part of the reason why, you know, you really like the way, like, when they speak Cantonese, they switch to English.
I even like when they talk to people in English that they have like an accent with it, like they don't like know how to speak proper English yet. So I like that little twist that they put in there. So
for those who haven't seen it, it's when the Chinese people are just amongst themselves. They speak English. They speak fluently English to each other, kind of like.
But then if I come in as an outsider, they'll switch it to their speaking Cantonese, so I don't understand them.
Yeah.
See how that works?
Yeah, but it's just like they are technically speaking Cantonese, but for the audience, we can understand that.
I don't know why I like that though. I like that part of the show. Like that makes it more authentic to me.
I feel like it's the transition. Like it's like you can tell when they transition. Mm-hmm. The first time they did it, they use a sound effect at the same time, so you know like it's kind of like your
angle too.
It's they always do a camera angle, but it's like a really good storytelling, like cinematography type of deal. But the showrunners explain part of it is they decided to do it is because a lot of the actors in there are not actually Chinese. Mm-hmm. And not on top of that,
they can learn how to say things like authentically Chinese, but they can't say a whole paragraph.
No, not because they have so many scenes where it's just Chinese people in the show, but not only are they not all Chinese, they're not all Cantonese. Like I don't speak Cantonese because it's a different dialect than what I speak. So the main guy who, like the main star of the show, is technically, well, he is Japanese. So he's not Chinese. So he had to learn all the dialogue that he speaks.
Is he full Japanese?
He's half Japanese, half white.
I thought he was half white. So that was something funny that Bobby Leenan was talking about on their podcast. Was like how Hollywood rarely, for a main character, cast somebody who's full Chinese, a full Asian.
They are starting to.
Like Warrior or like Keanu Reeves and things like that. Like
they're starting to.
It's weird. It's a weird thing. I didn't think about it.
It makes sense for Warrior though. It makes sense because
there's so many. You need so many.
No,
Asian
but
actors, though.
his character is supposed to be a quarter white. And it's not really giving away like they tell us on first episode.
Oh, we ain't giving away nothing.
No, but he's supposed to be half white. Quarter white in the show. So quarter American, not only just white. He was supposed to be quarter American in the show. So him being half is not a big deal. I do see that more main characters are starting to be fully Asian. Yes, like Keanu got really famous. People don't even know he's Chinese. Like really, how many people know Keanu is Chinese? Until recent years when he actually got cast in like stuff that's meant for Asian people. But my question about the whole Chinese or Asian thing is it okay? Like I think it should be okay to cast Asian people as other type of Asian when you're trying to be inclusive. Yeah, but like some people
all the time.
Some people are very offended by it. Like do it with, like you have British people playing Americans playing British people, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? Like
the Boyega guy from Star Wars, British as fuck.
Yeah,
black dude.
Yeah.
And then the other dude that was in Get Out.
And then you have
British as fuck.
You have Africans.
Idris Elba, British as fuck.
You have Africans playing Black Americans, and you have Black Americans or Black British playing Africans, which is okay. But then for some reason, I think it's like when they speak, they make them speak really poorly Chinese. That's when people get mad, I think. But like, that's why I think I like how Warrior did it. Because it's one thing when you say the character was like born in the US or born in UK or something and they can't pronounce. But then when you...
Go ahead.
But like, I'm just saying when you characterize a person being from a country, and maybe because showrunners don't have a dialect coach that teach them properly how to pronounce like the sentence they have to say in Chinese or whatever, I think it's the whole production that makes it bad. Like I used to get annoyed when I hear really broken. I was like, that person is definitely not speaking Chinese. Like what they're just trying to sing song.
He won't do that anymore. He will not do a role that's fucking broken English anymore. He will refuse to fucking do it. He will not do it.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame him.
That's the opposite.
Too fucking hard to get to the point where I'm at to be like speaking broken English. Get the fuck out of here.
But when he speak accented English, like not broken, not like I'm a fob. I don't know.
He won't do that shit.
Not any type.
If it's for the, he said if it's for the right role, like the dictator when he was playing Kim Jong Un, he did that. But that was he was playing a Korean dictator.
He's impersonating somebody.
Exactly.
No, but why?
I'm going to say this before I forget. There's one thing about Warrior that made me think about something that I had never thought about before. And I'm like, wow, that's really fucked up. Is the fact that somebody who's an immigrant could be born in America and still not know English back in the day. That's crazy to me. because one of the characters, I'm not gonna give it away, but he was born in America. He's never been to China, but he don't know English. That's crazy.
He knows very little, like just a few
That's
phrases.
crazy to me, though.
But because they were the outsiders, he had to
That's what
grow
I'm saying.
up
He
in the
was just
society
in
of
his
the
little
bubble.
box. Yeah,
Yeah,
in his
because
bubble. That's crazy to me. And first of all, we're talking about season 1. They in season 3 now. So if y'all ain't seen that shit, that's on you, bro.
But his society, his world, he's very protected in that
that's what I'm
world.
saying. Like,
because once
that's
you
the
get
part where I'm like,
out,
that's fucked
it's
up.
where you get abused.
Yeah,
It's the,
that's
like where
fucked
you
up.
get in trouble, where you get
You
like.
can't even cross this line in the neighborhood. Like, god damn.
I don't know, watching that show really made me think about my family though, because I have relatives that were here in the U.S. at that time, like not directly people that I really know, but my family had ancestral people here, and then had to go back to China, and like because they were not welcome, educated, English speaking perfectly. And had to like go to China because they were not welcome. And then their descendants had to make their way back to the U.S. And it's crazy and then when you leave at that time, you weren't even like even if you were born
in a week or so. Nah, it's gonna be a minute for
a
you get
ship
home.
for weeks.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm just saying,
you get home.
at that time, even if you were born in the U.S., you didn't get U.S. citizenship.
Nah,
so like, when you go to China, you're done. Like,
what are you? You ain't from here.
I don't know. I don't know how they get. Maybe China didn't care that much. They gave them citizenship because of their ancestry. I don't know, but like they had to go back to China, and then. I don't know specifically, but I believe, I believe Grandma Bay's mom had to regain get her citizenship afterwards when her kids were older and got here. Like they brought her back to the U.S. because she went to university here in the U.S. when she was young, and like it wasn't until when they had kids, when Grandma Bay was alive, like she and her siblings were born in the U.S. and they had to go back to China with their family because they weren't allowed to stay. Like, I think they were only allowed to stay because parents were in grad school or something.
I'm going to switch gears. I'm getting depressed.
Sorry.
No,
but
I'm going to switch gears.
I'm excited.
We're having fun.
I'm excited to go to San Francisco. I'm excited to go to San Francisco because we've been watching like Warrior and other shows that.
I want to ask you something.
What?
Is there something that you want to ask me?
As of you just like truth or dare type of deal?
Yeah, let's not get too far though. But yeah, sure.
I don't know. You put me on the spot.
That's what.
Gosh, as of you, how old were you when you had your first girlfriend?
What are we talking?
I don't know.
Like when you say girlfriend, like what are we talking?
Oh, somebody you, I guess, eventually kissed? I don't know.
You want me to be honest or you want me to lie for the podcast?
Be honest.
So,
Why? What's the
my
point?
first kiss was... I'll tell you a backstory for this. Remember AOL? Everybody remember AOL. America Online, baby.
AOL or
Instant
AIM?
Messenger.
AIM.
I was a fucking G on that shit. I could let me finish. I could literally talk to any girl on on AIM. So,
Oh, AIM.
there was this one girl. I started talking to her, or whatever. Her name was Desiree. And
Desiree.
we talked for a while, and finally we just exchanged like locations. Like, I'm North Houston. She's like, oh, I'm in Missouri City.
Wait, so see, I really didn't use AIM that much. So you were able to talk to only people in your geographical area? Then how did you end up
It's just happened to
talking?
happen. It just
So you
happened
could
to
have
happen.
been talking to somebody like across
might
the
have-
country. I'm like, how
Don't
did
remember
you?
the details. It could have been a Houston room. It
Okay.
very well could have been that. It could have been a Houston room or something like that. But I'm in Missouri City. I'm in North Houston. It's okay. So we talked for about a month, and all of a sudden, one day, she was like, "Hey, my parents are going out tonight. They're gonna be out for a long time." It's like, okay, what you telling me for? She's like, "Hey, would you like to come over?"
You've never met this girl
I
at
ain't
this
never
time.
met this girl. I ain't never met this girl.
You did online dating before online dating was a thing.
I ain't never met this girl before. I'm 16 years old. I just got my license. I mean, when I say I just got my license, I just got my license. Like not a permit, a fucking license.
The plastic that came in the mail.
I just got it maybe 2 months ago. I've been waiting to go somewhere. Okay.
Did you have a car?
Did not share a car with mom. Remember that white Cougar? Remember that white Cougar that was outside the trailer?
Don't
I
really.
might have sold it before you got there. But it was a white Mercury Cougar. We used to share it. She would go to work and I would drive her to school and work sometimes. I had put like speakers in the back and everything.
You put speakers in your mom's
I
car.
had 2 tins in the back in the trunk.
You put speakers in your mom's car.
She loved that shit. I'm loving them 2 tins. Except when she put the Dr. Dre tape in, I left that shit in. She did not like that. That's a whole nother story.
I remember that story, but you can tell it later.
But yeah, so she's like, "Hey, you want to come over?" I was like, "Yeah." I don't know what fucking Missouri City is though. I give you my address.
And
Map quest that shit.
oh, okay, yeah, you were
Yeah.
16. There was
I'll
map
quest
kiss.
that shit. I sure will. So, and I can remember Sean and them going, "Hey, you want to go to the movies?" I was like, "Nope." Nope, I sure don't. Like, why? I'm going to check out this girl and where you going? Can I go? Nope. You sure can't. Where she live at? Missouri City. You gonna drive all the way to Missouri? I sure the fuck am. I'm 16 at this point. I sure the fuck am. This girl wants to hook up. I sure the fuck am. So I wait. It's about 7. Like, hey, I'm gonna tell my parents I'm going with y'all. Y'all gotta fucking leave. Because if they see y'all outside playing basketball or some shit, they gonna know I ain't with y'all. So y'all gotta go. They left. I go to Missouri City. I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm trying to follow MapQuest. At the same time, I'm trying to fucking drive. 16 years old.
Yeah, you just got your license.
Mm-hmm. So I get there. No problems. Knock on the door. She come out. She always like little booty shorts or whatever, and a little tank top on, whatever. Nice. So it took us a while, but we started like making out and all that shit, whatever. And so, like, I asked her, I'm gonna be straight up blunt with you. So you want me to eat you out? No. I don't like that. Okay. No sweat off my balls. So we in her bed. I am nervous as hell. I mean, when I say nervous, I mean like almost to the point where I'm almost shaking. I ain't never done no shit like this before. I don't know how the fuck far away from home. I'm in a strange girl's house. She said her parents ain't coming, but I've watched these movies before.
Was she about your age?
Yeah. She's like a year younger than me. She's like 15.
Okay. Oh, wow. She was brave, inviting, like, you could have been some, like, 30-year-old, like, creep.
I could have been to catch a predator.
You got there, it's like, please, take a seat.
Take a
Take a
seat.
seat.
No, I'm 16, bro. I will not take a seat. I am good.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
that was my first. And then, like, after a while, we just like,
You just made out?
Yeah, we just made out. I rubbed on them a little bit, but we just made out pretty much.
Did you, like, did y'all order a pizza or anything like?
We made out. I got into her house. We made out for about an hour and a half. I got in my car. I went the fuck back home.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. That was my first kiss.
Wait.
You forgot what the story was about, huh?
I know, I remember, but I was like, wait.
Yeah.
But so your first kiss was a whole makeout session, an hour and a half makeout session.
A drive to Missouri City. Yeah.
You must have been a good kisser.
You tell me.
Did you like practice or anything? Wow.
That was my very first kiss.
Did y'all continue to date after that?
No. We met up one more time. We met up one more time. And then she like moved to like Florida or some shit like that or something happened.
Did y'all keep talking?
For a while on AIM, and then it just like fizzled out.
Yeah, because they call it geographically undesirable.
Yeah, it just like fizzled out.
I'm surprised.
And that's when I started talking to the other girl in Humble. When I told you I went to the skating rink with that time. Yeah, I told you I was an AIM fucking G. I could talk like I don't know what it was about AIM, but them fingers would get to clicking, and boy, it was game over.
So, like, can you change pictures on AIM?
You can send an email, yeah.
Well, yeah, you can send an email, but like,
That's
I'm just okay.
Just take a picture on the computer and just send it to her. Took fucking forever, but yeah.
I think the reason why I didn't really use like AIM and stuff is my parents didn't want to pay for internet. So then like we had
Kaylin had it.
So we had net zero dial up.
Those discs.
Yeah, but like there's the speed you pay for, and there's the speed you get the free net zero for. The free net zero was really slow, and then it takes up. All of them take up your phone line. So unless you have a second line in your house, you don't use internet much at the time. So it's like internet for homework, right? Like,
yeah.
So, yeah, and I'm Chinese, so I do homework.
When was your first kiss?
With Bob.
No story.
Okay, so I'm a late boomer, right?
I was 16.
I was in college.
Fair enough.
So, did you know a story of how Bob and I started dating? So, I was a senior in high school, about to have prom. It's like a month or so before prom. At that time, Jill had been asked to go to prom with I think he's sometimes South Asian. And then Aileen had a date who was like an older guy. And I think Lillian had a date. Anyway, somehow like everybody had gotten a date or had about to have a date. Huh?
Should have called me up. I was an older guy back then.
I didn't know you. How do you have your phone number?
I was in Missouri City. I was over there.
Sugarland, Missouri City is still like a hop and skip, okay? Like maybe Chinatown, but Sugarland and Missouri City is still hop and skip. Okay. I didn't know your what username.
Jazzy something.
Mine was Asian Wawa something.
So the reason why it was Jazzy, I'm not going to cut you off, but if I don't tell you this, I'm going to forget. So the reason why it was Jazzy, back then, there was this group, and sorry for cutting the story off, but I got to tell this. Drew Hill was popular back then.
Okay. I know the name, I don't know who he is.
There's a guy in the group named Jazzy. There was this fucking girl in school who insisted that I looked like that motherfucker.
So you know his name.
She would just every day, she'd hey, what's up, Jazzy? Hey, what's up, Jazzy? Hey, what's up, Jazzy? Every fucking day. So eventually, I was like, I'm going to use that shit for my AOL fucking name. And that's what it was like Jazzy and a bunch of fucking digits afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. So, I had a lot of guy friends, but nobody that I was interested in, and like a lot of them had girlfriends. So like, basically they peer pressure me into figuring out somebody to ask to go we were like it it was Jill only, I think, maybe. We're hanging out at my uncle's house. We're doing nothing, bored because parents were like doing their dinner, like chatting up or whatever. So we're bored. And like Jill was like, you need to find a date. Because like I have a day, Eileen had a day, I think Lily had a day, or Sarah had a day, or whatever. Like everybody had a day at that time. You need a date because,
we're can't be soloing with us.
Yeah, but it's not like we're getting limo and go to dinner or something like that. But they're like, you need a day. I was like, fine. Let me go through. At that time, I had a cell phone, my first cell phone. I was like, let me go through my contact list and think about like who I can call.
Wait, time out. Nobody had asked you?
No.
Get the fuck out.
Nobody asked me. Like, nobody asked me on a date or anything like that in high school.
You were intimidating.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Yes. That's why. Like, I had a lot of guy friends, but nobody wanted to date me. Anyway, so then I went down the list and was like, these are all seniors. They, like, most of them, I think they have a date already, or like, they have a girlfriend.
But
so like, anyway, they are just Asian guys. They all look gay. They can grow a beard in high school, and they all look like one of those pop stars with gelled up hair. So yeah. Anyway.
Sorry, I started that one, y'all.
So then I need to have a guy that's taller than me, right? So like
one of them girls, huh?
Yes, but I was 5'5", wearing heels. I would be like 5'8", like I didn't want like 5'7" to 5'8" with heels. I didn't want a short guy. So I was like, okay, let me go down the list to see who I think don't have a date already and will be tall enough. And then I got to Bob. Now Bob, yes, his name started with a B, but
I was gonna say you didn't get too far down that fucking list before you was like,
on my
okay.
phone, I think I put Fat Bob.
Good. That still ain't that far down. That ain't even an I.
No, but that's already like thinking through guys that I'm already friends with.
Yeah.
So.
Fat Bob.
Well, like in high school, he was really big for being in high school.
I want you to check your phone and see what my contact name is immediately after we get off.
It's your name. It's your name. Anyway.
Fat Isaiah.
Anyway, so I was like, well, he's a junior because he's younger. So maybe.
So you were a senior at this time.
I was a senior.
Right.
So most of my friends are seniors.
That's why you was like, all these guys are seniors. Okay.
So they already had dates.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, he's a junior. He might not even be going to prom. So he wouldn't have a date already. Like juniors are allowed to go to prom, but there was not a big like thing about going to prom in my high school as a junior. Right? Like if you don't have a friend group that's already going, you won't go as a junior. So I was like, let me call him. And so Jill and I, when we get together, we just giggle. We just like burst out laughing and giggle.
And nothing but giggling on the motherfucking phone.
Pretty much. I just asked him. He said yes and giggle, and we went to prom. And I thought it was just going to be prom. Like, he's younger, but he's not that much younger. He's one of those guys. So
he's like me.
No. Well,
I was the youngest in my class.
He's the oldest in his class. He's a junior born in August.
I got you.
But so he was a junior born in August. So like he was
born at the beginning of August though.
Yes. Wait, how did you know?
Because I was born at the end. There's a cutoff date.
So he was a year late. He was the oldest in his class.
That's what I'm saying. There's a cutoff date.
Yeah, he's before the cutoff date, but he still went to school a year later.
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
The cutoff date will be beginning of September if he was born beginning of September.
But wouldn't that make... Okay.
Yeah, so he's a year younger than me. So I was born in September. I was the oldest in my class. He should have been the youngest in my class, but he actually was a year behind.
So they put him They didn't let
Yeah,
him.
like maybe his parents did it because
Yeah, they didn't let him go.
like he was in.
I tried to pull that with my parents one year.
Oh.
I tried to pull that shit because I was failing. I was like, well, if I fail, I'll just be in the right grade. Nah, motherfucker. That ain't how it works.
Anywho, he was a junior. He didn't have a date, so he said yes. And I thought it was just gonna be that because I was going off to college. He's a junior in high school. Like, it's not like we're gonna date. It was just a friend. I know him from ESL back in elementary school. So my 5th grade year, I got to the U.S. and he was 4th grade in the same ESL. He already had been like a year or something
you
in
didn't
ESL.
like Bob.
We were friends. I've known him.
That's not what I asked you. When you asked him out to prom, you did not like Bob like that. You just wanted to date.
I needed a date according to my friends.
Just needed a date.
I didn't want a date. I needed a date from peer pressure. And so I was like, he's tall enough and I know him as a friend and I know he's most likely have no date. Anyway. But he was really nice after prom. He asked me out. Like, so I went out with him for a while. Now, it wasn't until months later. So I went out with him at first secretly because I wasn't allowed to date. Even though I was done with...
He was in high school.
Even though basically I was done with high school, right? By then, I've applied for college. Like, decision was about to be made. I was about to go to college. There was finals.
I don't get parents who do that shit.
There was finals, but finals wasn't really important at that point because I already got admitted to college or about to because like your grades don't matter at that point really. It was prom, so like it's end of school year. But they're like you shouldn't go to movies day or whatever. Like my parents found out I was gonna go out with him, and they're like mad at me. And I had to go to talk to my aunt and can you talk to them for me? Like, seriously. Anyway, I went off to college. We kept dating long distance because he's home going to high school and I was in college. But it wasn't until, I don't know how many months of dating, let him kiss me. But I was dramatic, 18, 19-year-old, by the time 19-year-old, with romantic notions in my head, so I wanted to be romantic. So when he visited me in Austin, we were on the towers in front of the Austin the UT Tower steps when I had my first kiss. Yeah. And I sang to him. Yes, I was being very dramatic. Want to be wrong. Oh my god, why did I tell you this? Okay, I watched rom-coms at that time, okay?
Good job, boo. Way to make it romantic. You fulfilled your romantic fantasy. That's nice. I like it. I fulfilled mine too. I drove 50 miles to go kiss a girl.
It's not that far. I would say maybe it's 20. Is it Missouri City as in South Side right by the Beltway? Or do you think it's deep into Missouri City? But deep inside Missouri City doesn't exist back then.
She went to Elsick High. No, that was another girl I talked to.
Dude.
This girl's name was...
So you're laughing... You're laughing at me trying to be romantic, and you're...
I was just girl after girl on AM. I ain't even lying. I met this one girl who her name was Odalis, and she was a Hispanic girl. That's what I liked back then. And she went to Elsick. The reason why I remember her is she went to Elsick. I don't know if you remember Ray Lewis, who played basketball in the NBA. But she went to school the same time he did. And I was like, that's fucking cool. Yeah, we gotta talk.
Okay. I went to college with Kevin Durant, okay?
You didn't know Kevin Durant. You didn't see Kevin Durant on campus. She saw Ray Lewis on campus.
Well, there were 50,000 students on the UT campus, so and maybe I saw him. Hey. I went to college with Kevin Durant and Vince Young, okay? And you need to lean this way.
So then that's when I was like, I'm tired of dating all these girls on the other side of fucking town. I'm not doing that shit no more. And then I talked to that one girl who
in Humble.
And you want to know what? I don't remember her name.
So The girl that went.
She was a freckle faced girl. She was a redhead. She was a freckle
A white.
Freckle faced redhead. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, but I'm just saying. I didn't know you dated a white girl. I thought you just dated Hispanic chicks and black chicks. Did you date black chicks?
We're about to get into some deep shit now. Okay, so
yes. Desiree wasn't
black. The short
black?
answer to that question is yes. That's the short. Desiree was black. Oh. The short answer to that is yes. But the long answer to that is black girls don't like me. Like if all the girls that so I've been hit on a lot in my time. And majority of girls that hit on me are not black girls. Like black girls do not like. I don't know. I'm not hood, and I don't know. I'm not black enough. I don't fucking know. I like all women. That's not. There's no shame in my game. I like women. So, I think they're the most fucking wonderful thing on planet Earth. But black women don't like me.
And they really hate you now.
Why?
Because you're with the Asian chick. You betray them.
About that. Y'all wasn't here. Y'all didn't want to fuck with me back then, so I found somebody who wanted to fuck with me.
No, yeah, at that time I didn't know if I want to fuck with you or not. I just.
That's not what I meant. I didn't say F me. I said F with me. But anyway. But yeah, no. I dated black girls. Yeah. My first girlfriend in 5th grade was a black girl, but I didn't care. We didn't kiss. Just that elementary school girlfriend.
Okay, so there was girlfriend, kids' girlfriends before Desiree.
But I don't count those. You don't kiss those. You don't count those. You ain't kiss. You ain't count. That's me.
I mean, Alex had his first kiss at 1 year old.
See what I'm saying? Pimp. What's the next kiss he had though?
I don't know, but he's had girlfriend.
You gotta get them on there too.
Okay, because Alex dated girls in high school for sure before the two of them got together. And they got together in senior year of high school.
I want to say something, but I don't know if it's pod ready, so I'll ask you afterwards.
Okay.
About options? Okay. You don't know what I mean.
Anyway, no.
I can't say things like that to you because you don't get what I mean. I have to say in depth.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I think he had a middle school girlfriend. I don't know if they kissed, but I know he definitely had girlfriend freshman year.
I don't tell you about middle school. God damn. Middle school was the fucking worst for me. I fucking hate thinking about middle school.
Why? Were you awkward?
Not only was I fucking awkward, but I had the biggest crush on this girl. The fucking biggest crush on this girl.
And she didn't like you?
I wouldn't say that.
Did she friend zone you?
I would say that.
Okay.
I would say she liked someone better than me. She liked someone more than she liked me. And then that motherfucker wound up doing her dirty.
Oh. But
so who won in that one?
But you didn't do the whole I'm gonna be a rebound girl.
You want to hear the kicker to this? What? When I was in high school, I worked with a guy. And I was talking about this shit, and I brought up his name. He's like, "You know him?" It's like, "Yeah." He's my fucking neighbor. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Dude, you ain't gonna believe this." He's like, "They had a kid together." I was like, "Really?" He goes, "You ain't gonna believe what that kid's name is." I said, "What?" Isaiah.
Hold on. The girl that wouldn't give you time of day dated the other dude that did her dirty by having her get a teenage pregnancy, and she decided to name her child after you.
Okay. This man has a tattoo of my name across his fucking arm because that's his son's name.
Teenage pregnancy, though. Teenage parents, gosh.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think about that shit. I would
say though, you luck out of that one, because if that girl, what if you were the one that fathered that child?
My parents would kill the shit out of me.
But I'm just saying, she seemed like she was
twice.
Not.
They'd have resurrected me and then killed me again. That was the one rule. They knew I had girlfriends because girls would call the house. But that was the one rule they had for me. Don't be bringing no babies in this fucking house. They didn't say fucking, but don't be bringing no babies around here.
So, what about you? You mentally, were you really careful? You don't care?
Yeah, nah, I'm not trying to have no kids. I was scary. I was scared. I was scary. Like I was scared to have kids. Like I was scared to have sex.
Is it because of taking care of your nephew or?
That wasn't until yeah, kind of. Like I don't do that shit.
Yeah,
I can remember.
Because you can give your nephew away, back to mom. Like he's not permanent.
One morning, I was so mad that Tamika dropped him off. I was so mad that because I stayed up late having fun with Sean and him at night. So mad. And he would not be quiet. He would not lay down.
Was he crying?
Because she would drop him off in the morning, and I would just grab him, put him in the bed, and lay next in the bed with me till we woke up. But that morning, he did not want to sleep. Dimitri did not want to fucking go to sleep. I can remember being so mad. Like, I fucking hit the wall. Boom. And then I looked at him, and he was just looking at me. He started laughing.
Asshole. How old would he have been at that time?
I was like 14 years brand new. He was a newborn baby. I was like 14, 15 years old.
He's already side-eyeing you at like
I fucking hit the shot.
3 months old.
It was summertime. And he looked at me for a second.
Okay, summertime, if he was born in November,
he was
so he was like 8 months old.
9 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But big enough to get in some trouble, like he could crawl.
Yeah. So, matter of fact, I want to say he was walking. already. So I remember having him on the basketball court walking. I remember
Not
Dimitri.
at like 9 months
I remember
old.
having Dimitri on that basketball court playing ball with me and Sean. I remember that shit.
Maybe
And
that's
Dad was like, "You got him on that basketball court with y'all?" I was like, "Yeah."
Maybe that's a year after.
I can't remember the timeline, but I'm gonna tell you, he was a little baby. And I don't think I took care of him the next summer because I had a job that next summer.
Oh. But
That's what I'm saying, right?
No, kids don't walk that
I don't know.
early.
Anyway, he was dribbling that little ball, bouncing that little ball was bigger than him. The ball was bigger than him.
Oh my goodness. He must have been a savant.
The ball was bigger than him.
A baby.
But anyway, he looked at me. He just that little snack or two smile and just started giggling. I couldn't do shit but start laughing. I was like, "You little motherfucker!" And he finally just like laid down and just like, "Okay, I'll be quiet now." But yeah, that was my little buddy. I used to carry him everywhere. I had a little bag with me and we just go. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, but I'm sure like that influenced you not wanting to be a teenage dad. If you weren't his dad and he wasn't from a teenage pregnancy, but just having to take care of newborn, that's a lot of responsibility.
Probably.
And you cannot return him, return your own child. So,
It was fun,
so last episode we plugged Ingenious. Are we gonna do it again?
We still drinking Ingenious. I got king cake this time.
And this is cookie and cream imperial milk style.
Yeah.
They have such.
Man, I don't want to sit here and make this a podcast and be telling stories about my fucked up shit. Like, I didn't realize I had this many fucked up stories.
Oh. You might be Bobby Lee. No.
I didn't realize.
How long have we been talking here?
Let's see. This one is now. Oh wow, that's an hour 13.
Oh my goodness!
We've been on this for a minute.
I thought it's been a while.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, Bao.
Bye, Baos.
See y'all later.